Hey guys, Ryan here for Bender Wins. Hope everyone's doing well today. Here with your daily free picks. All right, guys, so we got a busy day today. We got football, we got soccer, we got basketball, and that's all we got. All right, gonna get into that in a second, guys. Just a couple really quick things here. First off, I did get a chance today to head over to food pantry, guys. I dropped off the check, presented it to them. They gave me a tour. It was great. I did a little video, so I'm going to share that with you guys tomorrow. And again, I just want to say thank you guys so much for all your generosity. Being there in person and listening to the stories and, hearing about how many people they help, it makes it very, very real, right? So, again, thank you guys. Honestly, I wish all you guys could have been there with me today, but couldn't do it. But thank you guys again. Very, very generous. They were beyond blown away that we were able to do that. So very, very cool, guys. Good on you. All right. So today was an interesting day. All right. So look, I gave out a 2-unit play. Gave out 2 soccer plays and free picks. Both of those came in, including a 2-unit play. And look, honestly, guys, don't take this the wrong way, because when I give out picks, I'm certainly not looking for pats on the back. I'm not looking for accolades. I'm not looking for an attaboy or anything like that. I'm not looking for it. But what I am looking for, just balance, okay? Balance. Because it was so weird because, hit a 2-unit play, cool. Won the other soccer game, cool. Crickets though, right? Nothing. And then, Tennessee Tech, right? Oh boy, did I hear about that. Tennessee Tech, guys, look, bottom line, they had a bad game. At a certain point, I thought, maybe I should go sit out in the front porch or front lawn and just make sure there's not a mob with flames or something coming. Cause that's how I felt. People whatever happened there just blew up in the comment section. And to be honest with you, I found it kind of amusing. I hate losing, guys. I hate losing. But look, at the end of the day, guys, okay, I look at this game, Steam, 4 system indicators. I like the game. I went back over the system, and they're reliable system indicators. Okay, look at the box score of the game. Tennessee just didn't show up, guys. They had a bad game. You got guys on that team probably going to average 20-plus points a year this year, going 1 for 9. Okay, so look, they just shot terribly. They really didn't get into the groove of the game. They didn't defend. Before you knew it, it was blown out. But to me, it was just I don't know. It's weird, Anyway, so whatever it is, what it is. Look, I'm still adjusting to this whole being in the public light, I guess you could call it, if you want to call it that, because I'm not used to it. I'm not used to it. At the end of the day, normally I lose a bet, and I'll go back and I'll look at it and be like, okay, now I got people coming out of the woodwork. I'm just not used to it. I got to adjust. But anyways, whatever. It is what it is, guys. So I don't know. I got a few plays here. I'm going to go through them with you guys. And here's what we're doing. Here's a breakdown. Okay, I have 2 free picks, 5 additional plays in Masterclass. But here's what we're going to do. I have 2 plays in the football game for you guys. 2 plays in the football game. Total and side on the game. In Masterclass, guys, I have 4 basketball plays and a soccer play, okay? So I'm going to go through, I'm going to do a full breakdown here for you guys of the game, my mindset, where, what I'm thinking, and we'll go from there. All right, guys, so let's start off with the total in the game. This one jumped out at me. I really, to me, I don't think it's worth overthinking because, it's clearly a play. To me, it was the decision, is this going to be a 1-unit or is this going to be a 2-unit play? Ultimately, guys, I did settle on a 1-unit play despite a lot of things lining up on this game, and I'll go through that in a second. So, no surprise, guys, I think if especially people in Masterclass, if some of the systems, guys, but we're going to be on the under in this game. We lost 54 a little while ago, but we're going to go under 53.5 minus 102. Right now, guys, here's what we're looking at, okay? If this is obviously late season division unders, right? We said that comes in over 56% of the time. Those late season, those December division unders come in 56% of the time. Very simple system. You guys should all have this game circled. I'm hoping that, when I told you guys that system, you said, hey, that's a good system. And you looked at this game. And if you like the under, I hope you bet it and got your 54. But if you didn't, it's 53.5 now. and it is what it is, okay? Above and beyond that, guys, I won't say early money distribution because it's certainly not early money distribution at this point in the game. But, right now, bet distribution, guys, 25% of bets, 40% of money. So 25% of bets, 40% of money. How nice does that look for money distribution, right? What do we like to see, guys, for money distribution? A lot of you guys have heard this. A lot of new people here. Money distribution, guys. We want to see less than 50% of the money, right? Because we want to be a contrarian play. We want to be with Vegas, okay? If this game goes under, Vegas wins, so do we. That's what we like. But we also want to see a 7 to 21% difference between the bets and the money. Always less bets than money. So when we're seeing 25% of bets, 40% of money, that's a 15% difference. We're under the 50%. That's how that money distribution looks to me when I see something like that. All right. 4 steam and reverse line moves in this game. 4 steam and reverse line moves, all to the under, guys. Nothing on the over. There's no steam, no sharps, I mean, there might be a few sharps here and there, but for the most part, guys, all on the under, okay? Above and beyond that, what do I tell you guys? What do we have to look at when we're capping NFL games, okay? Weather, not a huge factor today. Referee, John Hussey, great under referee, okay? And as a matter of fact, his games go under 57.3% of the time. 57.3% of the time. What's something else we like about this game? What happened the first time these two teams played? Total went over. More times than not, second game, guys, total goes under. That's a lot of things lining up on the under. I will tell you, the only reason, really, I shied away from going 2 units on it is these higher total games tend to be just a little bit less profitable than the lower total games, okay? Again, when we're seeing games, totals are, 41 and a half, 43, 44 and a half, those types of games, guys. I know it's less points, but you feel better about those games, and they typically do come in at a higher percentage. Not to mention, if we just look at John Hussey, those games typically do come in under at a little bit higher percentage than some of the higher totals. So to me, guys, there's a lot of stuff lining up on this game. Is it me being overly conservative? Possibly, because there is a lot of stuff lining up on this game. But look, at the end of the day, guys, I'm happy with it. I'm happy with the 1 unit play on this, okay? Get the win. Certainly not going to go back and say, oh, God, I should have bet 2 units, okay? A win is a win, guys, but I think that 1 unit is the play on here, okay? But, I entertain the idea of 2 units. I think 1 unit is the play. All right, guys. Next play. Now we're going to talk. We're going to talk sides on the game, and I'm going to go through this. Okay, so this is interesting, guys. This originally, I look at this and I say, okay, a bit of a tough call. LA they're an enigma to me. They're an enigma. They're so weird. I mean, you don't see this very often. I'm going to go through this. Okay, so let me present something to you, okay? What if I told you guys, okay? What if I told you that, a team with the 8th best offense in terms of yards in the league and the 7th best defense in terms of yards in the entire league was playing a team with the 16th best offense and the 25th best or 25th ranked defense in the entire league? And the team with the 25th ranked defense had just lost 4 of the last 5 games. And the only game they won was against the Jets, and they only won by 3. And during those 4 games, they gave up an average of 37.5 points. Wouldn't you think that team with the 8th best yards per game and the 7th best defense might be a bit of a favorite? Well, they're not. They're a 3-point dog. And that's the reality of the situation here. Guys, look, let's break this down, okay? LA is, I call them an enigma because they are, okay? Look, they have 8th most yards in the league, 22nd in points scored. That's a big difference. You know what? Let me say it. That is a big ass difference there, okay? I have to emphasize, that's a big difference, guys. You don't see that very often in professional sports. So you think, okay, you know what? I make up for it on the other side of the ball, right? 7th best defense in terms of yardage. 26th in points? What? Tell me they are not, they're not an enigma. Tell me they're not. Look, the reality is, guys, their offense is good, they just can't seem to finish, okay? And same thing with their defense. What happened last time they played against Vegas? Well, they lost that game. But I think we're starting to see two different teams, okay? I believe that Chargers getting blown out in New England, despite the fact that on paper, that 45 nothing, I think it was, loss, it looked a lot worse on the scoreboard. 45 nothing looks terrible. When you actually look at the box score and you break that game down, it wasn't that bad a thrashing, but I think that might have been a little bit of a wake-up call for this team. Again, guys, at the end of the day, they really should be much, much, much better than they currently are, okay? Again, 8th best offense in terms of yardage, 7th best defense. Now, on the flip side of it, guys, we're looking at a different Vegas team than that Vegas team that started the year, okay? Again, their offense has kept them in some games. Their offense has stolen some games, but their defense has been exposed, especially over the last 4 games. Like I said, guys, this is what they've done. They've given up 35 points. They've given up 43 points. They've given up 44 points, and they've given up 28 points, guys. And the 28 points, they gave it up to the Jets. They only won that game by 3 points against the Jets. So ultimately, when you look at it, guys, again, the average points this team is giving up 37.5. Okay, so 37.5. So to me, I look at this Chargers team and I say, okay, can they put up points against the Raiders? I think they can. Can they finish in situations where they just haven't been able to finish? Could this be that game where they put it together? I'm hoping so, because I'm going to back them a little bit here, guys. Look, I have a system on this game. Comes in at 59.2% on the Chargers. The Chargers, the only team with steam in this game. It's a contrarian play, guys. So again, primetime game. We're betting with Vegas. I certainly don't mind that. Here's the big gamble to me. Here's the big gamble that I have in this game, guys. Couple questionables in the game, and they're fairly big questionables. Eckler, guys, listed as questionable right now. Although, you know what? To be perfectly honest, I'd be surprised if he didn't play. I'd be very surprised if he didn't play. Keenan Allen also listed as questionable. He to me is much more questionable. I don't know about that one, guys. And that to me ultimately is a big gamble. Okay. But we're gonna do something a little unique here. This is a 1 unit play, guys. But just so I can make life difficult on our channel statistician, Mr. Human Drill Bit, I'm gonna split this 1 unit into 3 different bets, guys. All right. So first off, and this to me, guys, this is just how we're gonna maximize value. Okay. The team's going to show up or they're not, but we're going to have a little bit of protection. We are going to dabble in the money line a bit here too, guys. Here's what we're going to do. Okay. We're going to bet a quarter unit. Okay. 1 quarter unit plus 3.5 on the Chargers minus 130, plus 3.5 minus 130. Couple of Chargers losses. They managed to keep those games close. Lose by 3. Let's give ourselves a little bit of an insurance. We've got to pay a little bit of a juice there, but it's only on a quarter unit. Okay, so a quarter unit plus 3.5 minus 130. Okay, now we're going to go a quarter unit plus 3 plus 100. And then we're going to put a half unit, guys, where I believe the value to be in this game. I do want that insurance there for those 2 quarter unit plays. We're going to go half a unit money line plus 150. Half a unit money line plus 150. Plus 150, guys, relative terms, represents an implied probability of 40%. Implied probability of 40%. And do I believe that this is a game that LA wins 40% of the time? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know what? LA could come out, they could buck the trend that they're currently on. Their defense could all of a sudden, invent a way to stop people from scoring 37.5 points a game on them. But are they going to be able to do that more than 60% of the time? And I doubt it. I don't think so, okay? So you know what? I'm going to take a little bit of a gamble on this Chargers offense and on this Chargers defense actually playing up to their potential and making those key stops and making those key scores in this game. So that's more or less what I'm doing, guys. And let me mention something about probability, okay? Because we talk about it here all the time. I talk about implied probability, implied odds. This is ultimately your backbone, your key stone where you would actually find value from. Okay, you find value, guys. You look in things in terms of probability. Too many people, I think, when they're capping games, they never look to see what the exact implied probability is and try and work backwards from there. Say, okay, we're almost reverse engineer it. How many times will this team win that game? Okay, I'll give you an example, guys. Look, at plus 150, guys, plus 150, 41% win rate, we make money. 39% win rate, we lose money, okay? So that is where you would try to almost reverse engineer and kind of come up with that stuff. There's a lot of times where, we'll bet on large favorites, especially in baseball. And we're always looking at implied probability and trying to figure out where there's value. So to me, guys, plus 150, there is value there because I think there's a team that gets it done more than 40% of the time straight up, okay? So that's it, guys. The two plays there. Sorry, human drill bit. You're going to have to do a little bit of math. Actually, I hope you're not going to have to do much math because I hope we just win all of them. But that's it, guys. So again, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I will try to get used to, people ripping on the bad pay. I don't know. I just don't get it. I guess my mentality, I think, is different. I've been doing this now for so long that I just don't get emotional about sports betting one way or the other. I don't. I mean, every once in a while, like I'll see something on TV, I'm watching the game and I'll like shake my head and it angers me that I can't be an NFL head coach. As I'm sure all of us would like to be NFL coaches at some point in our life, right? Just for one play to go in there and say, no, do it this way. But I don't know. Sports to me, guys, it's a means to an end. It's like this would be like someone going onto Wall Street and the stock goes down and you see someone have like a freak out and say, oh, like, what's wrong with that stock? What's wrong with management? What's wrong? It makes no sense to me, guys, because that's what we're doing. It's a zero-sum game minus, the little piece that Vegas takes. So at the end of the day, guys, chill out. Enjoy this. Enjoy the ride, okay? There's always going to be ups and downs. But you guys make a decision, okay? You want to run with me, guys? You've seen the record over long term. We're going to win long term. There's no question about that in my mind. So, why sweat? I don't know. All right. So anyways, guys, that's it. If you're interested in Masterclass, guys, I have 4 additional basketball plays and I have a soccer play. And So without further ado, guys, thank you very much. And as always, have a very lucky day.